Are you ready to be entertained? Let's go.
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale. Do you see the road? I'm out to my soul. And tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect. And do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale. Do you see the road? I'm out to my soul. And tell me the size whenever the...
Welcome back, y'all. We're getting to Outlander. This is season 1, episode 10. This show, I feel like we are going through like that. We are almost done. We have 6 more episodes to go of this season, and then we're getting right into season 2. I am gonna be super honest with you guys. I did not know I was gonna love this show as much as I love this show. I always get super excited the next time I know I'm gonna possibly react to it. Behind me is super purple. Don't I look purple, y'all? I'm trying not to stare at myself in the screen right over here, right in front of me, but I'm just noticing a lot of purpleness behind me. I'm gonna need to change that. Regardless, back to what we were talking about. Yes, this is an amazing show. And then I just started obviously editing this stuff and putting on YouTube since I'm back there. And somebody did mention that this song, their intro song, is one of their favorite songs, plus some other shows, but this is one of the top tier songs, their intro songs that they like. How many times am I gonna say intro songs? I just woke up. Coffee is slowly happening. But I have to agree with them. I'll be singing that song randomly. Sing me a song from a last that is gone. I don't even know those are the words. Say, can that last behind? I don't think that's words, but I love it. And I make up my own words. So there's that. I'll be singing that at work and people are like, what's happening? What's going on? I'm like, child. But regardless, let's get into another episode. I don't really remember where we were in the previous episode, and I just watched that, but you guys know I watch a million shows on my platform. So sometimes I'm a little flustered with what's happening next with what show. But regardless, let's get right into this so I can remember. Without further ado, let's jump into Outlander and find out exactly what this show has got to give.
Strange. The things you remember, the moments in time burned into your heart forever while others fade in the mist. I've always known I've lived a life different from other men. One day I turned around and looked back and saw that each step I'd taken was a choice. Every day, every man has a choice between right and wrong, and the sum of those choices becomes your life.
Go ahead, Jamie.
The day I realized that is the day I became a man.
And the gold, I'll trust his word.
The British Army trusted him too.
Perhaps today's not such a good day for business after all.
Ooh.
Considerable danger to myself. Eluding redcoat patrols.
Yeah, and tours.
The man who shot the sergeant was Captain Jonathan Randall himself.
Can I use Randall's name to clear my own?
You bargain for a name is what you receive.
No, let him go.
Jamie!
What?
Pess, where is she? She must have wandered off. When I caught up, the redcoats had her.
This is where he caught him. Say the last behind. Sing me a song.
Here is the English woman. I don't know who you mean. Commander's office in the tower.
Oh! Oh! Be careful, Jamie! Well, we're fine. Saw you go through the window.
Thank you to take your hands off my wife.
My handiwork looking these days.
Very well.
I don't suppose you'd show me. Do shoot me, shoot us both. And alarm the entire fort with your presence.
Lay that pistol on the table and let us commence with the evening's entertainments.
I will slit her throat, I swear to God.
We believe you. This is completely messing up the future if this show follows stuff like that. Because all of this didn't happen before Claire was involved. Claire's involved. She's married to Jamie and his sexy ass. And now she got captured by Black Jack. Black Jack is a descendant of her husband, Frankie Franks. Okay? Frank of all Franks. Not just regular Franks. It's about Nathan Franks. And those are some good Franks. So, with all of that being said, and I know somebody right now is going on Uber Eats and ordering from Nathan's. Get me a large hot dog. But this is, I'm really curious to see what now is going to happen in present day if we're ever going to get back there because of all of what's happening here. This has completely changed the present. If you ever get sent back to the past, you're supposed to be in the past, but not be seen. Not be seen and not be heard. I mean, we're never gonna go to the, well, never say never. You never know what could happen.
Slowly.
And we can't kill him, because then it won't be a Frank.
Get!
He's crazy. This guy's insane. He's gonna try to shoot you.
Cut off your balls, I swear.
Actually, such a mendacious slut as this one.
Ned said not to kill anyone, so I had all the weapons unloaded.
I would kill him. I would throw him out the window.
Only thought to make certain he wasn't about to raise the alarm. It never occurred to me to kill a helpless man.
Talk about being a fugitive. Jamie and Claire just walked down this castle stairs like if they owned it after not killing Jack Randall. I mean, they can't kill Jack Randall once again because everything would be effed up from past, present perspective. But they're just walking down the stairs like this isn't the British castle and you're not in enemy territory. Let's get it together, y'all. Let me say something. Jamie is lucky he looks so good because I don't think I'm ever going to shade Jamie. I'm just letting you guys know. Who did that? That was our Scots? That even hurt them. There had to be
You're
their
sure
plan.
there's water down there, aren't you?
Hi.
You don't see it moving, Claire?
Well, a couple hours ride from the drover. Should water the horses.
Oh, that was
Give a drink of water, will you?
Oh, that was fun. You try to escape. Are they gonna find out?
Anything that approaches an apology.
Was taken hostage by Jack Randall.
Had you stayed put where I ordered you to stay, none of this would have happened.
Ordered?
But no, you damn please. The next I can, I find you flat on your back with your skirts up.
Now, I told you there was no danger in me going along. Would you listen to me? No.
If you'd done that, we wouldn't be on the run now with 100 redcoats in our tail.
Do you think I went and got captured by the English on purpose?
Aye, I do think I did it on purpose.
I have to do what you tell me to.
Aye, you do. You are my wife, and you are my wife whether you like it or not.
Well, I don't like it.
Claire! Hey, Claire! She has to get talking to, guys. Gather around the British table. Or the Scots table. Whatever table you like, sit down. So, as I started dropping reactions of Outlander on YouTube, people did start saying that Claire would get under your skin. Claire is one of those type of characters. I know that the Patreon family, a lot of them are very pro-Claire, but the YouTube people seem like they understood kind of like more, not saying that the Patreon family doesn't understand it, but the YouTube family also agreed a lot more people agreed how I was feeling, how Claire could be dreadfully annoying. I understand Claire's point. Nobody is anybody's property. And when he said, you do what you're told or something like that, I was like, do what you're told. Because I'm one of them people, you try to tell me what to do, we got a problem. I am not the one, and wait, yeah, that's all right. I'm not the one, and I am not the two. I think that's what it says. I think that's the saying. I used to love that saying. But Claire still hasn't gotten that downloaded app yet that says, girl, you're not in the 1800s or wherever the holy hell she is from. You're in like the 17 something or another where women are pretty much property. Not pretty much, they are.
People believed that educating women would damage their reproductive organs.
And they have to do what their husbands tell them. And she doesn't get that. I understand it. And her doing all of this, and let's say she starts changing people's minds. Let's say she does start changing men's minds before the time of it happening, right? Talk about effing up the present. Here she is. Her hair is frazzled and dazzled. Her man just flew through the window like he was Robin Hood. He saves her, and she slaps him. She's screaming, acting like what she actually did was not wrong in Jamie's eyes. What she did was right in her eyes because she just wanted to touch a rock and go back to the present. But in Jamie's eyes, she was running away. So, girl, at this point, if you want to be under secret, if you want to do things under the sly, just go with the flow. Go with the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. But this girl, she hasn't had a brush. She hasn't had some sleep. She's irritated. Her husband is beating her up in the past. Her husband is moving on in the present. She has married to another man who everybody wants, and she is still causing a scene. Look at that hair. She is upset, y'all.
As long as I'm there to warm your bed, you don't care what I think or how I feel. You bastard!
You foul-mouthed bitch! You don't speak to me that way!
See, Jamie's a good guy. He hasn't slapped the holy hell out of her. He's having a heart attack.
I went here for William, armed with an empty pistol in my bare hands. When you screamed, you're tearing my guts out, Claire.
Right, Claire? What the hell's wrong with you, Frizzy?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Jamie.
Forgiven.
He's such a good guy. I hate Claire.
Sorry, too.
Don't be sorry. She's out of control.
You forgive me, too.
Oh, we love Jamie.
I'd forgiven everything she'd done and everything she could do long before that day. That was falling in love.
Oh, Jamie.
I will be needing a few more plates then.
When I heard the explosion, I thought the walls of the fort
Did you use your breath? For God's sake, Angus, sit down. Stop flapping your guns.
I don't believe I've properly thanked all of you for what you did last night.
I'm mad at you, girl.
It's been a long day. I'll go upstairs.
She does not understand what she nearly cost us.
And she needs to. But we've a matter still to settle between us before we sleep tonight. If a man among us had put to rest in danger, as you did, likely had his ears cropped or been flogged.
I didn't know.
I ken you're not yet familiar with our ways. Still, I did tell you to stay hid. And if you'd done so, none of this would have happened. Now the British will be looking high and low for us.
He'll be looking for you, especially now that he knows you're here.
It's personal with him.
I am so sorry, Jamie.
If it were just me, you'd hurt, but I wouldn't say more about it.
But it's not.
Well, your actions put all the men in jeopardy. You've done considerable damage, disobeying my orders, and I'm going to punish you for it. Now, kneel down by the bed and lift your shift glass.
I would do no such thing.
A light action can have very serious consequences.
I will obey your orders, even if I don't agree with them.
Get off the bed and we'll get this over with. Hiding makes you understand things in a more serious light.
You've done wrong to all the men, and you must suffer for it.
The lad's getting on with it. Seems so.
Not before! During! Expect to hear in the next village to go faster, so just yield, woman!
I'm gonna make you stop taking pleasure in this, you bugbear!
Sounds like holy hell up there.
I said I was gonna punish you. I didn't say I wasn't gonna enjoy it.
Jamie wasn't too harsh on you last night.
A scalp toss never did anyone permanent damage. Come and have a seat here next to me, lassie.
No, thank you. I'll stand.
You almost killed them all, girl. So stand over there.
And I think returning to Castle Leoch only heightened the tensions and strains in my newfound marriage.
Welcome home, my dears.
Congratulations to you both. I look forward to hearing all about your nuptial. It's been some time since we've had a wedding here.
For a long and happy marriage. Lady Brochtuarach.
He's mad.
Why did you do it? I waited for you, Jamie.
It was Dougal's arrangement, you see. This possible story. An explanation will have to wait. Colm summons me. I must go.
Move on, girl.
Ah,
as the bridegroom. Now that I have all three of you weasels gathered together, is Clan Mackenzie going to have to answer for your little raid?
The repercussions will end solely on Captain Randall will make sure of that.
Back to the rents.
Sell off, which should help to tip the scales.
What about the other money you collected? The money for the bonny Stuart prince across the water?
Bonnie, who?
This for the Jacobites. Is it not?
Before he gets his ankles more in a bunch, I have a question. Is he not involved with the Jacobites? I can't remember. Is the Jacobites his brother's side adventures? Please come to... He's pissed today. He's not in the mood. He's probably in pain. He's pissed, but his hair is nicely pressed, brushed, greased. You guys know I have to sing about hair. He looks very dapper in his clothes. So we're loving his outfit and his attitude. You know what? Honestly, what he's going through every day walking like that, and he has to hold down this castle. He's going through like everything. He's dealing with so much. His wife is gorge, but he's stressed, and he's always been super calm. Finally, he's giving a little attitude. He's giving a little noise, and I'm here for it, y'all. I'm not hating on it. Keep going, whatever your name is, King or Lard.
Did you not think that one among the rent party would remain loyal to his laird?
My conscience is clear. I owe no loyalty to Charlie or James.
We merely used the welts on his back to illustrate British justice, concealed the fact from anybody that we were raising money to restore the rightful king is a cause more important than any clan or man.
Well, this clan remains under the charge of this man, and Clan Mackenzie's welfare comes before any king or country.
Protected your person, for the love of Christ. I've even assured your bloodline.
What?
Now I think that such fealty is worth a mere bag of gold.
Leave my sight.
Shall try to calm his distemper.
Either that or I will calm it for him.
Perhaps you'd rather chastise me at a later time.
Stay. I opened my home to you as sanctuary from the British. How am I recompensed?
You marry assassin.
I meant no such betrayal, Uncle.
Get it.
That's the first time I've ever heard Dougal proclaim he's Hamish's father.
Oh.
Hardly the first time he and Dougal have been at odds, God knows. I'm sure it'll be fine in the morning.
She's this lady.
What are you doing?
I thought...
Think again.
Oh, because she kicked him out the bed.
Dougal tells you something, it's as if it's law.
You will be well. Remember that gave column. The money's collected for the Jacobites.
And it wasn't his to give.
Mackenzie ordered me to do it. I was just serving what oath to himself was given.
Where does your loyalty lie? Between the chief and the war chief, huh?
Well, there is but one laird of the clan, is there not?
That should have come to us for counsel before taking action. Stand aside and let us get back to ours.
Yes.
I thought we were hunting stag.
There's two Mackenzies. No, there's two Frasers.
It's getting a wee bit uncomfortable around here for my taste. I'll saddle the horses. You take hold of Claire. We'll be away from here this very night.
Horrocks was my best chance. Now maybe even an outlaw for good.
We'll live off the land. You can send for the lass when we find safe beds.
Spoken like the unwed man you are.
We stay and pick a side. It's not like Colum's gonna get Dougal back the gold. Bonnie Prince isn't sailing from Italy anytime soon.
Peace, you say? Come here and tell me that clansman brawls with clansman, that my own brother defies
blood will only fester, leading to more violence, until the clan explodes into open warfare. Make your brother a gift of the Jacobite gold. The restoration is but an airy hope, my laird. There is no Jacobite army. Well, Bonnie Prince Charlie lounges idly, being pampered by the Pope.
Aye. Own clan teeters on the brink of civil war.
Then remove the source of the immediate conflict. Let your brother play the rebel. As long as he does it quietly. If Bonnie Prince Charlie ever returns with a call to arms, you can decide then which side to back. Dougal may be war chief, but he knows only you can cry for war.
Bring my brother and Ned Gowan here.
What I like about this king is he gets so angry sometimes, not that often, but he has justification and reason for being the way he is. His brother is more of a hothead and a reactor. He goes right away. So he's actually one of the best people to be a king, to oversee everything that's going on compared to his brother. And what I like about also is that he listens. What I like about also is that sentence was jacked up. What I like also is that he listens to Jamie, and Jamie is very clear-headed, clear-minded, and makes sense. Also, what I like is this episode is focused really about Jamie, and you hear his narration. Is that the word? Narration throughout this episode, which we're taking a step back from Claire. And honestly, I think we need it. And we're now focusing on Jamie and his fine-looking ass. Well, we haven't seen his ass. Well, we have seen his ass. His ass is okay. But we're talking about his face.
Are we to stand there all day, or is there a purpose to the summons?
Stand there!
One day, brother, you'll talk your head off your shoulders. A month ago, he swore an oath to me in this dirk. You recall? So tell me, brother, what's a man's word worth these days?
I've not broken it, nor will I.
Ever.
I want to cry. I'm not sure why.
We'll see. Go on, then. Play the rebel. Secretly, Jay. Send a missive to the Duke of Sandringham, inviting him to a banquet in his honour.
To get the measure of the Jacobite cause from an Englishman's perspective.
It will take more than your approval to get back in my good graces, Ned.
I feel like when that king dies, I'm gonna cry. Whatever he is. King, Lord, whatever.
The rift with Claire was an open wound that would not heal.
I can't I'd find you here.
You're annoying, girl.
You promised we would speak.
Can somebody let this lady know, this very slow lady that almost got like executed by her daddy, that she's annoying and she's kind of slow and it's irritating me. And listen, I'm not shaming anybody. She's just like everywhere. Listen, you guys know how I am with like characters, like it could be a man or a woman who is, or whatever, who like is like constantly up somebody's ass. Like, back up, girl. He's married. He's not that into you. And she's not even ugly. She's just annoying. She's not ugly at all. She's very annoying. But also, I think, isn't she a virgin? That's what happens when you first lose your virginity to whoever you lose your virginity to, or if you're a virgin and you start liking somebody, like you're obsessed. Like something, whatever chemicals that are like pouring out of your pores is like, you need to do what you need to do at that moment that you're doing it. Comment down below if you know what I just said.
I remember the first time I saw you, James Fraser. I didn't notice back then how my heart leapt when you were near.
I'm wed now.
And 'twas a gallant thing you did.
It's true, the marriage was Dougal's arrangement, but
You didn't look very happy when you took the beating from me in the Great Hall. I knew I wasn't wrong. And then that day in the alcove, the way you kissed me, I've lain with no one. I want you.
no. I made a vow, and I'll not break it, even for a lass as bonny as you. Sorry.
She is gonna be a problem.
All I knew is I had to find a way forward, one step at a time.
Colm and Dougal have mended fences. Our lives in the Highlands are steeped in tradition. I saw a rigid man bend. It made me mindful. Wives obey their husbands. Husbands discipline them when they don't. But maybe for you and me, it has to go a different way. And by the holy iron which I hold, that I give you my fealty and pledge you my loyalty. Ever my hand is raised in rebellion against you again, and I ask that this holy iron might pierce my heart. Is it not enough, Claire?
Claire's annoying. Finish brushing your hair, girl. I don't know what you've been doing for the past 49 minutes and 57 seconds, but your hair is still curly, girl. Were you brushing it or are you trying to make it more curly? Girly, girl, I'm about to really reach you for effing filth. You and your brushing eyebrows. I am not in the mood, girl, for you to keep going on with Jamie. He has deterred women from him. He has saved her from the king, the Lord, because he was a little bit upset. She put the whole damn people in jeopardy, and still in jeopardy. The British are coming. The British are coming is what is about to be raining through this town. But she doesn't care because she's upset because she got spanked. Girl, you got spanked underways, girl. Like, you did what's wrong. She's still, let me tell you, this girl, She actually is kind of irritating me in this episode. She's actually dreadful in this episode. Like, she really is. I know that people are gonna be like, how can you? She's making my big ass lips get real dry. I am starting to get real pressured on reading her for effing filth and making everybody turn against me. Oh God, I would divorce her.
Do you wish to live separately?
She's annoying. You got a husband, girl. Past and present.
The key to Lallybrook.
What's that?
Your ring. I had the blacksmith fashion your ring from my key.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Because you're mad at him all the time.
I wanted to wait until I took you back to Lallybrook, so you'd know the place was as much yours as mine.
Oh, he's so romantic. She's such a bitch.
You are my home now.
He doesn't wonder what the other ring is? What happens if she gets pregnant? Because he's not, you know, not leaving it, taking it out. He's leaving it in. And she's not really thinking, you know. She's been brushing her hair for 59 minutes, so she clearly is somewhere else.
I am your master.
Oh?
You're mine. Can I possess your soul without losing my own? What does king mean? Afterthought, William. You called me a bastard.
What does it mean?
It means what we just did.
Oh.
Someone who takes sexual pleasure in hurting someone.
Where'd you get that?
It's just there. Oh, what's wrong? What is it?
It's an ill wish. It's meant to bring pain, or harm, or even death.
Who'd put such a thing under our bed?
Everybody, they all hate you, girl.
Lady.
Really? Well. Boop. So, this episode, Claire was annoying. So I already know that there are people on Patreon that love Claire, and I know that people on YouTube that don't. So, there. I think I've been pretty fair in my judgment of Claire and actually all characters of this show, but this episode was really heavy on Claire. Once again, I understand the aspect of, you know, being property to somebody and stuff like that. Now, we're thinking about this in 2025 when we really need to be thinking about this in the 1700s. Claire has touched a rock and gone to the past, right? And Claire has been almost killed, an R word, so many damn times in this damn, and it's only been about 9 episodes, which I thought was 10, but she would have been dead if it wasn't for Jamie and the crew. And so I understood where Jamie was coming from and all of them were coming from, where it's like, now we're like on the mindset of the British, the Redcoats, and now we're all in danger. What happens if the British or the Redcoats take what happened to their castle and say, we're now at war with the Mackenzies? And that was because Claire ran off to go touch a rock. Now, I agree with why Claire did what she did. I just think that Claire's actions afterwards, after Jamie came swinging through there with literally nothing. He had nothing. It was just his brains and his hands. He outsmarted Black Jack Randall and then knocked him the holy hell out. If it was not for Jamie and the fast movement of him and the crew, she would have been dead. She would have been dead, or at least extremely beaten. She would have not been the Claire that we see throughout this whole episode, irritating us to the point of no return. I also understood why Claire was like, you're not gonna spank me. Spank me. I freaking helped a whole army back in the 1800s and was a doctor, right? So I understood that. And who wants to be spanked in not a good way? None of us. But also, because of her almost putting, they all could have died. And it's just like she's Claire. I don't know if entitlement is the correct word, or not really understanding where she is, because I want to say entitlement. I think entitlement's too strong of a word to place on Claire. I think that she's just not in Play Store app and downloading, you know, things not to do in the 1700s. And I understand her like not really getting it and grasping it. But then again, I'm about to say there was no history books to like let you know what was going on in the 1700s, but clearly there was, because Frank, her husband that she's not spoke about, and is letting another man, you know, do things in, you know, whatever, that she could get pregnant. And if she does go to the past, I mean, to the present, she's been having sex unprotected and not even saying take it out when you're almost done. Take it out, take it out. Take it out like you're gonna take out the trash. Take it out like you took out your anger on Black Randall. Like, that's what the things that she should have been saying, but she's letting him, you know, do the 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. And so now we're in a predicament with Claire, is that she's a character I realize I understand, but she's a character that I'm gonna most likely dislike. I'm gonna like her and dislike her. I'm gonna like her in probably in some episodes, and when I dislike her in other episodes, it's gonna make the people who love Claire clutch their pearls and swear off me to eternity. And the people that understand where I'm coming from, then we're gonna be sitting at the fire where Jamie was just naked and being like, let's see more, Jamie. Let's see more. Jamie once again proves that he's an amazing character. I love Jamie. I could stay with Jamie like forever. I just love him, love him, love him, love him, love him, love him, love, 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 love him. I'm actually as much of a fan as I am with Jamie as I am for the Lard, the King. I find him to be an amazing character as well. So overall, this episode I would give an 8 to a 9. It was strong, but you know, very well, that's not that sex driven. There's a lot of nudity. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but if you are watching this and it's on the YouTube, please comment down below and let me know how the edit looks, because there's a lot of nudity in here. I can't show her boobs. I have to cut out the R word. I can't show Jamie's butt cheeks. I can't do that stuff. I just can't do it. But anyways, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a good episode. I'm kind of hoping in the next episode that, you know, Claire just isn't all the way. And I understand, once again, she almost was R-word and being again. So I understand why she was the way she was. I just want everybody to take the perspective of Claire, but also take the perspective of Jamie and the crew, and understand why I'm leaning and understanding the crew a lot more with Jamie than Claire. If Claire went through that and she, you know, then she's like, yeah, I understand, I'm sorry, you know, da da da. And she kind of just went with the flow. We would all have more sympathy if she just went through what she had to go through after the situation. We all been like, damn, why would she got hit by Jamie, and I bet you a lot more people would be against Jamie if Claire wasn't so intense. But she can't help herself or her curly hair. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Comment down below, and until next time, I'm off this.